Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we have a 3-week update on the, I guess we're calling it the ceramic quick detailer test. So we have 5 different products that we applied to this panel. At the top here, this whole top section has been ceramic coated with Carpro Sea Quartz UK 3.0. Then this entire bottom section is just compounded, so no protection of any kind. The panels sat for around 6 weeks inside my house here, and at that time we pulled it back out, we quickly washed it again, and we applied these 5 different products. I think I said 6, but yeah, 5 different quick detailers. So it's either on top of the coating, it's all masked off, or it's just on the bare compounded paint. So what we want to see is, main reason is because I ceramic coat my cars, and I've always been against, after having a bad experience, since then I've been against using any type of ceramic detailer or topper or anything like that on top of the coating. I do sometimes use Carpro Hydro 2, which is like the spray and rinse from Carpro. I never felt like I've got any issues with that, but that is from Carpro and recommended to be used as a topper. But I don't do it often, and yeah, the reason why I stopped is because I used a certain product which everyone raves about, and I felt it completely killed all the hydrophobic behaviour from my coating until I did a decon wash and stripped it off. Then it was back to how it should look. So since then I've been kind of against using them, but everyone talks about, everyone loves them, and a couple of brands have sent me some to try out, which I did, and I didn't seem to get that same issue. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy a few more and I'm going to do this test on a panel where we can compare directly when it's on just the bare paint, so we know that it's basically failed down the bottom. Is it causing the water behaviour at the top also to sort of lose some of its really nice hydrophobic effects? So yeah, that's what the aim is for this test. These are the products we applied. So we have Carpro Elixir, Gyeon ceramic detailer, Lithium Colour Crush, Mother's Bead Booster ceramic detailer, and Meguiars hybrid ceramic detailer. So if you watched the first few videos, I hadn't gone and bought anything that I could write on the paint with. Ended up finding out just a Sharpie would work, so wish I hadn't known that sooner. But yeah, so I've written down where each product is. So over here, coated, bare paint, no protection. Here, obviously the Carpro on top of the coating, the Carpro on the bare paint, and so on for all of them. So this panel has sat outside for just over 3 weeks now. It is actually really dirty. So yeah, a lot of rain, a lot of sun. The water's been sort of baked in. So we can actually also check for water spotting here, because I know a lot of people complain about with a black car with coating and water spotting. So this would be, I guess, a perfect test to see if the plain coated section got some water spots after we wash it, then if any other sections kind of resisted it. So I'm just going to get my hose onto a cone function. No, wrong one. There you go, shower function. I'm going to rinse this off. I actually got a gigantic dinosaur looking dropping there, which I'm going to need some more power to get off. So 1 sec. Yep, there we go. All right, so let's just rinse this down. So interestingly, the coated section at the top looks basically the same all the way around. So none of these seem to be masking anything. What they did add, if you didn't watch the first videos, is a little bit of slickness. And down the bottom, if you compare the plain section, which is untouched, to the Carpro, you can see the Carpro is only sheeting just that little touch faster than just the bare paint. So the fact that this up here seems to look around the same goes to basically disprove my fear that we were going to have issues by putting these products on top of the coating. So there we go, that's basically already kind of answered my question, but we're going to continue on with the test obviously, because as some of the other ones go, we may end up with that issue. But yeah, so coming across the bottom, you can see that some look a lot better than others. So yeah, the Meguiars, Mothers and Lithium have all been looking the best. Gyeon not far behind. So yeah, that Gyeon's almost caught up with the Lithium now, but the Mothers and the Meguiars still looking great. But this is without washing it. So what we'll do, give this a quick wash. So we've got our Carpro reset. Wash this panel down. So my camera was just playing up there. Yep, so there we go. That's clean. And we'll now re-rinse, see if there's any change. Just at the top there, that is why I like ceramic coatings. You just get that amazing water behaviour, super chemical resistant, you don't have to worry about it, and yeah, it will last quite a while. So that's a, I'm actually sold on, at this stage, using any of these products on top of my coating. So far I've tried Carpro, Gyeon and Lithium, but now I think, yeah, Meguiars and Mothers, I might do separate videos. Just because to use one of these products on an entire car, it's hard to really judge them just off doing this little section. So I do like to apply them to an entire car to see what they're like. I know the Carpro is a little bit trickier to apply, and on my dark paint, I did have to sort of go back over some sections which kind of a little bit smeary. The Gyeon, I didn't get that issue on the same black car, and the Lithium I did on the red car, I didn't get that issue. So yeah, it's just off using them like a whole car, going over the whole thing, you do get slightly different results. But for this, where you can see that at the top, when we've rinsed, there is no difference. I can't see any difference at all, they all look great. So let's just go over the bottom. Let's flood this entire bottom section. Because we might as well judge these on their water behaviour as well. So that Mothers sheeted the fastest, and the Meguiars, then the Lithium, then the Gyeon, just finishing up now, and the Carpro taking its time. Carpro is basically almost gone. And again, if I didn't say it in this video, I said in other ones, these products aren't really sold as base protection, so I'm not judging them on that. Just interesting that, you know, they are quick detailers, I guess. So if that's all you do have and you just use this after every wash, they will, this is 3 weeks. So, I mean, if I'm honest, this Carpro, this isn't far behind some of the products that were sealants that I've tested after 3 weeks, namely the Turtle Wax Ceramic, Ethos Resist, and like, I mean, it's obviously a little bit behind those, but I mean, they didn't give great water behavior after 3 weeks to a month either, neither is this. So yeah, it's pretty interesting, but I gotta say, these three, especially that Mothers, that is sheeting that water off really quick, and as is the Meguiars. So I'm impressed with definitely these three. These two are definitely standing out this week. So what I might do now is I'm going to just grab my blow car dryer and dry this panel off. Then I'm going to put the hose into a mist function and just check for the beading across all the sections. So we've dried it off. Let's just go over with the hose in a mist function. Okay, so also I will just say quickly, hopefully you guys can see everything okay. I know I'm in a garage, I've got a bunch of lights on, but just because it's so hot this time of the year here in Queensland, I'm doing this outside when I have air conditioning in my garage. I really would prefer to put that to use, so yeah, if I need to, I'll get some more lights going, but hopefully you guys can see. I mean, it's plenty bright in here for my eyes, but yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have an issue seeing. But so, holding this over, This is always a good way to test if the water is sticking in any section as you hold the mist function over, and I cannot see any difference right down to just the bare coated. It looks the same, so all of these toppers have worked as they should and better than I expected, if I'm honest. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Coming over to the bottom, so we'll start over the Meguiars here. You can see that is pretty hydrophobic. Obviously, nowhere near the ceramic coating, but pretty impressive after 3 weeks for a quick detailer. That is, so I said the Carpro is doing better than some of the worst. The Meguiars is doing as good as some of the best. I don't think that this Meguiars quick detailer is far off their the product you use to push your base protection, the hybrid ceramic wax. This stuff is really impressing me. Coming over to the Mothers. Now it looks like the Mothers just isn't quite as hydrophobic when you're holding the mist on, but when we were sheeting, the Mothers did seem to sheet off faster, but this is a larger section here for the Meguiars, so maybe that's what it was. But holding the hose, you can see that water sticks quite a bit longer, and comparing it to its top part, which is over the coating, a clear difference. Now for the Lithium. I'd say the Lithium's a little bit more hydrophobic than the Mothers by looking at it like that. And up the top, obviously looks amazing. And you can see again, a clear difference in the water behaviour. The Gyeon, clearly a step down for the base protection, but up the top, absolutely amazing. No problems up there. And the Carpro, basically gone really at this point, but on top, no issue. And then there is the control section where we have nothing at all. Comparing that to the Carpro and the Gyeon, you see that Gyeon, water running away. Carpro pretty much on par with the plain coated section. So a little bit quicker, but yeah, not much better. So at this point, if this was what you're using as your base protection, the Carpro, I'd probably say last week at the 2 week mark, you would just reapply using it as a drying aid. So there we go. That is basically all we have for this update. 3 weeks now. I'm pretty impressed, I gotta say, with probably mostly the Meguiars. That stuff, that looks amazing. That is really impressive for just a quick detailer. The water behaviour that's giving after 3 weeks of sitting out in the sun and just getting a weekly wash is definitely better than, I could say, quite a few sealants that I've used. Like quite a few sealants that are meant to be, you know, months and months of protection. This is just their topper for their product, which gives months of protection. So pretty impressed with that. Mothers also, pretty new product. I hadn't seen much of it in this new yellow or lime bottle. So yeah, this is the Meguiars I'm talking about, and the Mothers. Those two, super impressive. The Lithium also, and the gloss that gave the Red Evo was definitely next level. Got a few compliments on that after I applied it. It definitely made the paint look better. But like I said, I haven't used these two end ones on a whole car to really tell. So I will do that in the future once the two coated cars have I might do a decon wash on the coating to get rid of whatever's left from the other products that I've put on them. But yeah, so these three, definitely impressive. I kind of thought that the Gyeon and the Carpro would be the ones that wouldn't mask the behaviour, but I kind of expected, not so much the Lithium because I've been told that it doesn't, and I have noticed that it doesn't, so I knew that. But I kind of in a way expected the Meguiars and the Mothers to kind of mask this ceramic coatings water behaviour, but it hasn't. So yeah, probably been rambling on too long now, so I'll end the video there. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. We'll keep updating this every week until they're basically all dead at the bottom and we know, hey, we don't get any issues. So yeah, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you've used any of these, if you've had any issues, if there's another one that you want to see in the next test, because yes, I will be redoing this test with another few products such as NV Boost. I'm going to put Bead Maker in there, which isn't a ceramic detailer. It's actually, it's sold as a sealant, but I think it's going to be more suitable against some of these products. And we've got a few others, atoms, graphene, we've got some art to shine. So we're going to redo this in the future. Let me know what else you'd like to see compared and put on top of a coating. But yeah, with all that said, until next time, I'll catch you guys later.